Warning tonight, we are about to show you the body cam video of the accidental shooting of a Lafayette police officer. Lane Butler did survive and she is recuperating. She was shot by a fellow officer on Tuesday. RTV6's Derek Thomas explains what happened and whether the officer whose gun discharged will be disciplined.
Officer Kurt Sinks arrived at the scene and asked for backup. Officer Lane Butler came second, followed by Officer Aaron Wright. They entered a home hoping to serve an arrest warrant on a suspect who had a history of narcotics and weapons. The officers systematically began searching the house. There was a 107-pound dog in a cage who did not like the officers' presence. The dog tries to escape the cage, and Officer Wright tries to prevent it from doing so. It was 25 seconds between the time the officers entered the home until the time the gun discharged. Officer Butler was shot in the shoulder. She was in an ambulance and headed to the hospital in 2.5 minutes. Chief Patrick Flanley demonstrated the firearm got twisted in Officer Wright's hand when it was hit by the dog's cage door.
Officer Butler was injured by gunfire. In this case, she was injured by a round discharge from the firearm of Officer Aaron Wright. Our conclusion in this incident was this was not the result of an act of negligence, carelessness, or otherwise reckless behavior. It was accidental.
According to the chief, the long-term prognosis for Officer Butler is good, and she will be able to return to work. The shooting and the video documenting what happened proves that training doesn't cover everything.
We can't prepare for every eventuality. Sometimes we are placed into positions and situations where things are outside of our control that we don't plan for, that we haven't planned for, and maybe even sometimes in scenarios that we just haven't run through our own minds.
Wright will not face suspension or termination. Derek Thomas, RTV6.
And we have the full body cam video of the shooting posted online at theindychannel.com. You can also find today's entire news conference with the Lafayette Police Department there as well.